Backpacking tips that I've learned firsthand from 10 years of actual backpacking, not from YouTube. You're getting the good stuff on this video. I've never heard anybody talk about these things. This stuff has so much value to me that I feel like it might just change the way you backpack. Number one, if it's raining, going to rain, or already wet out, consider setting your tent up on like a patch of grass or in a bed of leaves like this, rather than the hard-packed dirt patch. This nice clear spot can be tempting, and it can be nice weather permitting, but many backpackers have fallen victim to the siren song of the clean dirt patch, only to be left with a soiled tent in the morning. Water running down off of your fly is going to create mud puddles in the dirt. This can create splashback, which can saturate your bug net and gear that are otherwise covered by the rain fly. Setting up on leaves not only reduces splashback, but it also gives you a little bit more padding, a little bit more comfort. Also, sometimes the hard packed areas where everybody's sleeping, they're kind of dipped down in from just constant use. So a lot of times the rainwater is going to pool underneath your tent. The best thing about it though is in the morning you get a spot-free cleanup. Okay, let's say less dirty cleanup. Number two, keep your water filter in a bag. If you're not already aware, you cannot let water filters freeze. It ruins them. So that requires you to actually sleep with it sometimes to keep its temperature above freezing. One thing I've learned is I can never get all of the water out of this. It always seems to be dripping no matter how hard I blow it out. I think there's a frog or something. Keeping my Sawyer squeeze in a little Ziploc baggie like this ensures it's going to keep me dry. More importantly, my sleeping bag dry. It's also nice while hiking because it's not going to drip over things in my pack or me. Number three. I really like this one, and I'm surprised by how many people I see not doing this. Fold up your tent before you roll it up. And I don't just mean as it lays when you first take it down. The idea is that you contain all the moisture and dirt within the tent. What you want to do is fold the tent in half with the bottom touching the bottom. That way, no matter how you roll it, the bug net is never going to come in contact with that dirt on the bottom. This does a few things. Number one, it keeps your hands dry and clean. Number two, it keeps your stuff sack, or if you don't use that, your backpack dry. So how I do this, a lot of times I'll just grab the middle of the tent and pull it up and let it fold down over itself, or I'll just flip it upside down really quick. Gotta be quick though. Got that 5-second roll. If it's just a little damp, it's really no big deal, but if it's muddy, this can be really helpful. Even if you just scrunch up your tent like it's an ultralight shelter, it helps to keep that dirt contained until you can stop later on the trail and dry it out. When you fold your tent the normal way, you're rolling up the bottom into the bug net, so you're getting your bug net all dirty, potentially getting the inside of your tent really dirty if you're one of those lazy people that don't even zip up their doors. That's me. I'm lazy people. Same concept applies if you're one of those people that use a footprint under your tent. Footprints.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
No, I just remembered Samantha never paid me back my milk money I loaned her in 3rd grade. That little b****. Keeping your tent clean is hard to do out in the backcountry, especially when everything's wet. If you do the best you can, your gear will last longer. If you get dirt inside your tent, that's gonna cause abrasions in your sleeping pad. It could wear it out. Same goes with your sleeping bag. That is one of the most expensive pieces in your bag a lot of the time, and also one of the most delicate. So you definitely wanna keep that clean. Hope you guys are enjoying the video, because I'm getting eaten alive out here. Here's a little bonus tip for you. So when tents come in these little stuff sacks, and I'll actually carry these, but when they come with these big, long bags, I never carry these. If you try to pack it in there, you just gotta pack everything around it, and I don't like keeping tents on the outside of my pack. But you could potentially put each piece in its own stuff sack. I don't ever do that. If I'm gonna take this tent, I'm going to just leave the sack at home, just fold the sections up into squares so they fit nice and neat in the bottom of my pack, or I'll just and shove it down in there. Number 4, don't ever take a hammock backpacking because it sucks. 5, oh, don't get so mad. I'm just kidding. Hammocks are actually really nice to leave at home. Number 6, put your phone in airplane mode. A lot of time you won't have service in the backcountry. I think we pretty much all know this. Phones are continuously going to be searching for service, and that drains the battery really fast. Airplane mode turns off the signal, so you'll have battery when you actually need it. Or you can just turn it off. There's a novel idea. Quit taking selfies to post to the gram as I walk around filming myself. Phones can be great tools though. Pre-downloaded GPS maps are great. Ordering pizza to the nearest trailhead can be great. Or call an Uber.
I had a good night's sleep at the hotel.
Here's a bonus tip. Get Mint, who's partnered with me on today's video. If nobody's giving you the let out yet, quit throwing your money away on expensive phone plans and get on the Mint mobile train. This is great because it applies to everybody, unlike like hammock tips, you know. Those are just for losers. I'm kidding, jeez. They keep their prices so low because they sell to you direct online, cutting out all the salespeople, all the stores. So it's ridiculous how much money you actually save. And it only takes 15 minutes to get set up. Put the SIM card in your phone or get a digital eSIM, download the app, press activate, and you're pretty much on the way. I'm partnered with Mint today because it's just awesome. So here's the deal I can get you. $15 for unlimited everything. That's half off of their plan. So $30 a month is their plan. That's so cheap. That's the best plan they have. Well, I guess if you're single. They do have family plans though that are affordable, but I mean, you know, you could always, you know, get a divorce. I mean, they'll understand. It's a good deal. Sign up today by scanning the QR code right here, or just go down below and click the link if you're old school like me. I'm like an old man. I don't like change. I don't even know what that thing is. But change can be good, especially when it saves you a ton of money. Hey, maybe now I can afford one of those elusive Melanzana hoodies. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice any speed, coverage, or data because it's built on the nation's largest 5G network. The app is actually really user-friendly, and if you have any questions, they have great customer support. Check them out for yourself using my link, trymintmobile.com/Bryce, and quit throwing your money away. I mean, let's be honest. Most of us just use Wi-Fi 90% of the time anyway, so who really gives a who you're paying? Number 7, keep headlamp batteries out of your headlamp until you get to camp. All right, let's hear it.
Newbold, it took you 10 years to figure that out? I got dog smarter than that.
Just take the batteries out so that way you don't accidentally kill them. I don't trust it in my ditty bag that it won't get the button pressed. Even on trips, I'll actually take the batteries out every morning. I mean, it only takes 2 seconds and I'm guaranteed to not have a mishap. I've actually had that happen before. I remember it didn't die, but it was on for several hours during the day. So just good for peace of mind. Number 8, fill your ditty bag up. This was one of the biggest game changers for me for reasons you might not be thinking of. Everything I don't need during the day until I get to camp is in this bag. I started doing this for 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm forgetful, and if I have loose gear laying all around, that's just asking for trouble. Number 2, this is the kicker. This is the big game changer. Morning packing efficiency. It always took me so long to pack up in the morning. Even sometimes when I was the first one to start packing up, I'd still be the last one ready. Now I use like an ultralight duffel bag style backpack, so there's no extra pockets for organization. Anytime you have to get anything out of that pack, you pretty much got to get everything out, especially if you're digging down to the bottom to set up camp. Putting everything in that bag was really helpful during the day, honestly, because when I'd stop for lunches and stuff, I can pull that out and half the contents of my pack are in that. Everything that I could fit in there, I did. So even like things that have their own bags, a little like blow up pillow, it's its own little bag, you know, little things like that. You think you can just shove them places in your pack. I really like the Gallon Ziploc bags here. It's got the slide top, really fast. It's pretty dang waterproof, and I love that you can see through it. Everybody's getting like Dyneema stuffed sacks. I like to be able to see what I'm going for and just reach in and grab it without doing it blind. Fire starters. And as long as I'm putting my stuff away during the night, in the morning, I just have my big items to put in my pack, and then everything small just sits pretty much right on top. Number 9, pack your backpack for maximum efficiency. So click this video right here to see exactly how I do that. Make sure you guys subscribe if you like this video, you know, hit that bell, ditch the hammock, do all the stuff you should be doing. Oh, and sign up for Mint so Ryan Reynolds can feed his family tonight. Thanks for watching.